I'm here at South Lake Tahoe Fire Department with Kim George, and we're going to talk about winter. So Kim, is there anything the community can do during the winter time to help out the fire department?
That's a great question. So something that people don't really think about is that hydrants get buried with snow. They get covered. Sometimes when we have a lot of snow, they're completely covered. So in order for us to be able to use it when we have a fire, we have to shovel it. But there's over 1,000 hydrants in the city. There's a bunch in the county and on the Nevada side too. So we can't get to them all. So we asked the community to help us out with maybe shoveling some hydrants for us. Super helpful when we get to a fire and the hydrant is clear instead of covered in snow.
Is there any perks that come with helping out the fire department?
There are. What we've been doing the last few years is giving out mugs. We love to see people's work. We love to see it. It's super helpful for us, and we love to share that work. So if they send us a picture, either an email or a DM or whatever the case, if they send us a picture, then we like to share it on our social media. And then we also like to give out mugs. We have these mugs that we give out. They can stop by the station. It says, "I adopted a hydrant in the city of South Lake Tahoe." Just a fun thing for us to do.
Is there anything special to do to adopt a fire hydrant?
That's a good question too, because it seems like maybe you'd have to sign up, but nope, it's just whatever hydrant is outside of your house, closest to your house, feel free to just shovel it out and take a picture and let us know that you've done it, and we'll definitely get you a mug.
So I'm 11, but almost 12. What age would be ideal to start learning how to use a fire extinguisher?
I love that you're thinking about that. Any age, anybody who can actually be able to squeeze the trigger. Sometimes it takes just a little bit of strength to be able to squeeze the trigger for it. But if you can do that, it's just a really simple thing. It's just pull the pin, aim, squeeze, and then sweep back and forth, and you've got it.
Do you help train kids in your community to use fire extinguishers?
We do. We've brought it to different schools, the high school. We actually trained all of 5th grade last year. We have this big prop, and it's a burn pan. It's plumbed with propane. So as propane comes up, we have an igniter, and it lights this big fire. And as soon as we let the button off, it goes out. So it's really safe, but it's really fun for people to actually practice using the extinguisher, because we have these water cans and they get to actually do it in real life. So then that builds confidence.
Where can you get a fire extinguisher?
Oh, they're everywhere. You can get them at the hardware stores. They're on Amazon. All of our local hardware stores have them, and even I think maybe the grocery stores possibly have them. I'm not sure, but they're very available.
Why do fires happen in the wintertime?
Fires happen mostly in the wintertime. You'd think it wouldn't, just because it's a cooler temperature, but most people are inside, right? And so as you're inside more, people are cooking more, and most fires happen in the kitchen, especially around the holidays. Cooking in the kitchen is where most of it happens. And then fireplace, you have your fireplace. There's a lot of heat related issues. There's chimney fires, a lot of things like that.
Are there any other safety tips for the winter time?
Yeah, there's a whole lot. It's really different with the cold temperatures. Something that we do often is go on water calls. So a lot of times the pipes will freeze. If they leave their house for a little while and they don't leave the water running a little bit so that the water's flowing, the water will stay still and it'll freeze in the pipes and it'll break. And then there's water everywhere in their house. It happens a lot. So if people leave their homes, it's a good idea to just leave the water running a little bit, or talk to a plumber about maybe just clearing out all the pipes.
Thanks so much for talking with us today, and we'll be right back for more Tahoe Kids Show.